The cash gap improvement strategies then, I guess the cash gap is the difference between when you pay for something and when you actually sell something. Again, it's in your business. And if that gap is too big, you've got responsibility to carry that debt because the bank are not taking that responsibility anymore. So I guess the main cash gap improvement strategies are renegotiating with your suppliers and improving your own cash collection strategies. I was with a client today who will turn over about 200,000 euro this year, yet he's owed 260,000 euro. And he hasn't made a phone call for the past month to collect any of that money. He's just hoping it's going to come in. And that money is owed from maybe 1 year ago and 2 years ago. Yet he's very busy scraping a living at the moment. So the key thing there is to get him collecting money and ringing up and asking for his money which is owed to him. That's a cash gap improvement strategy, is to go after your money. And more importantly, when he takes on new business now, he must position the people that they're going to be paying a lot quicker than they would have before. In fact, they're going to be paying upfront or when the job is done on production of invoice. The whole days of giving credit, especially for service-based businesses, is over. It's fine giving credit when you're selling a product that someone else is selling on, but when you're selling a product or service where it's at the end of its road, there's no need for credit as much as people give at the moment. The other thing is obviously renegotiating with your suppliers. They're in the same situation as you, so that's the trickier one to do, but you can negotiate with them. And even if you can get 2 or 3 or 4 more days every month, that will make a difference to your cash gap as well. So it's all about cash flow, and a difference in cash flow, and the other cash strategy is looking down at all the costs in your business and say which are needed. Very often people are accruing costs in their business, or they're small costs in their business that are there every month and they're not necessary. Looking at where you're buying stationery, why you're buying stationery, looking at who your utility providers are, renegotiating rents if you're paying rent, looking at every single cost in your business and say, do I need that right now in my business? Because every tenner you save, that in some businesses that's as good as 100 euro in sales. So, but again, it shouldn't be the complete focus. You should be focusing on sales and cost reduction at the same time.
That's very good, Derek, there, what you said there. I mean, just to add to that, on the cash gap, a lot of it is kind of being open for business even when you're asleep. And what I mean by that is the internet there. There's a couple of websites if people want to take them down. And you've all heard of these, but they're actually easier to use than what you think. I mean, one of them is PayPal.com. So no matter what you're selling, people can pay you day or night, 24 hours a day, via credit card or via their PayPal account. It's especially popular with eBay youth, which is old hat now. I mean, it's a massive success. But making it easy for people to pay you is a huge part of that. I know you don't like the discounts, and neither do I, but I do have a policy which I borrowed from Cement Roadstone, that if people pay you very quickly, they get, it doesn't have to be percentage off like as big as 10%, but they get a significant amount of euros off for early payment. Now that's okay, but if it goes over that, then you're adding on the interest rate. And then even if you are adding on the interest rate, that there's a facility whereby they can pay you over a predetermined period in lump sums, so you have your standing order set up, or you have what's called a fee finance provider, and there is actually quite a few of those.